Hello. Welcome to the CrabCup. We have the XSC special. We are playing every single one of the Xonotic Strafe Competition rounds. Maps are by Cool. And yeah, we're going to go straight through them, 20 minutes each. And then we will be, as normal, but with cooler stuff. So these maps have already been played for a week, so a lot of people are very good at these maps. But how good are they after, well over a month having not played these, but also in 20 minutes? It's been 2 weeks since the end of XSC, not XDWC. And yeah, let's see where we can get. It's definitely not that this is playing very well to my skill set of getting good runs consistently. And I did spend the morning re-watching all world records of these maps, except for map 5 actually. I haven't watched that one yet. Writing up a blog post, so I'm gonna get that finished tonight/tomorrow. I'll probably pop into bed tonight and write up the rest of it. It'll depend how good I get on with just hopping on my laptop actually. But yeah, for those of you who are new, this was a competition that happened over the last month, or just over a month ago. 5 weeks, 5 maps, 1 week per map. Get your best time in that week across the maps. Never seen before maps before that was to happen. We are now playing them in the CrabCup format, which is 20 minutes per map on a Thursday evening, and seeing how that goes, basically. So it'll be interesting, because before this, we've always just played either a couple of brand new maps have been added, but for the most part it's been just random maps that I've picked, or slightly handcrafted maps that I've picked. But nobody's known what the maps are beforehand, so it's been a little bit luck. Some people have recently played the maps and blah blah blah, but for the most part nobody's played the maps for a little while. But they've not particularly been new maps. These maps, I think everybody here will have ground these maps to at least a decent level. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens. I've completely given up ever commentating these, so we're just going to have a waffle. Because it's almost impossible to commentate these. It's much easier to kind of judge what's going on, kind of keeping an eye on the top corner. But for the most part, this is POV. This is POV footage. Ooh, I'm in the lead. Kyle should beat me. He did have a much better time than me on this map. But it depends if he can get down that time or not. And again, I do have the slight advantage of having... Like, everybody's known this is going to happen, because I've been talking about it. But I doubt anybody's actually actively come to practice these maps on the server since. New Trackmania looks weird. Yeah, Blender mapping, man. Blender mapping. That's just what they're doing these days. Wait, shit, I forgot to change the bloody category, didn't I, on Twitch? Oops. I shall fix that in a second. Set game, Xonotic, set title, XSC. It is true, I don't know what I'm doing. Professional, true. Very, very true. It is all I do now. Although admittedly I do just use it as an excuse to listen to podcasts. Could I listen to podcasts if I wasn't streaming? And play games and listen to podcasts? Abso-fucking-lutely. Am I going to? Probably not. I need the J8 strat on that one. Who's in the lead now? Woodges has taken it. 2 is in second place with 35. This is the race. No tummy drawings? What? No. Can't believe it. Technically, it's always the race when you're on this game. That's kind of the... I've been... long-running discussion. I've been wanting to get into competitive gaming again. Because at the end of XCSC and a little bit of watching TF2 and a little bit of watching Counter-Strike and a little bit of chatting to friends, and I want to play something competitive. But properly, like with friends competitive. Or join a league of, like a proper league of some sort. Now I'm doing that in Trackmania right now. But I think that's the thing that's burned me with this game. That's what's burned me on everything's always competition. Everyone's compete. It was, is it Buckley? No, it wasn't Buckley. There's a Welcome to Trackmania song. Everyone is competing all of the time. It's Welcome to the Internet by Bo Burnham, but made for Trackmania. And yeah, it is. Everyone's competing all of the time. You're always competing. So it makes the competition seem a little less special. And these ones, they are just kind of meme cups. And the XDWC feels like it's a big competition, of course, and it's still special. But it's not the sort of competition that I'm thinking of, that I'm talking about. I want competition where I have to practice, where I have to learn to work with the teammates and all of that. Specifically teammates as well, because I tried doing duels because they're a lot easier to get into. But yeah, it's weird. What are we up to? Woods is still out front. Decent chunk ahead, actually, over half a second faster than 2. I did not expect that. But very, very nicely done. But yeah, it is, because, you know, I'm also playing pretty much every week the War Cups in Quake 3. No longer doing War Cup videos, because doing weekly videos is hard. But I am playing, and maybe I'll record them. I realised that, like, I was playing them, but not actually grinding them ever, because I was just playing them for the footage, and then I wasn't playing them properly. So I think I'd rather just play, and I might give up on VQ3 and just decide to be a CPM player only for a bit. Maybe if I find a map and I want to play VQ3, but for the most part just playing CPM. So maybe I'll go back to doing the videos. But it'll depend. It takes a lot more work than you'd think to do those videos, actually. I was surprised by it, even. Especially when you factor in doing the demos. Oh! Jump over. Des wants a good result on this, I think. I think everybody does. It's actually, like, it's a weird one. It's kind of serious. It's definitely an event that you want to do well in, the CrabCups, which is not what I was expecting. It is quite cool to have this sort of event, though. I'm very happy how it's worked out, even if it is random maps every week. I have toyed with the idea of releasing the map list, because that's what happens. The big impetus for this was Smurf Cups, which is in Trackmania 2. And those are every week for Trackmania 2 Canyon, every other week for Valley. And they're same thing. 7 maps there though, but you play in rounds mode. And the interesting thing with those is that some people do practice, because they release the maps and tell you what they're going to be a week in advance, but then they're run for 4 weeks. Or 4 editions, depending on whether it's a weekly or a bi-weekly. Twockly. And yeah. So I have toyed with the idea of pre-releasing the maps, but considering I pre-released them here and nobody really cared, yeah. We are just about 10 minutes through though, almost halfway. I'm 1.3 seconds behind the top and I thought I had a decent time. A 33.80 from Woodjizzer? What did Woodjizzer get in the actual competition at this point? Like, is that... Yeah, it's going to be a hard-fought competition. It's cool to have people come on, and especially to have tournaments, because I mean, I've been running dual tournaments and stuff, and it's really hard to get players. But with this, captive audience. Thursday night, there's already, you know, you at least get 5 or 6 people on just for the sake of being on. And then, you know, you draw an extra crowd by telling a few people about it. And then you draw a few more while the tournament's on. And then people stick around longer, obviously. 0.69. Nice. Yeah, I knew he did well on this one. I should know better because like I said, I've been writing the blog post today. Although I did round 1 yesterday. It's really difficult to try and keep it in a tone that new players and people who didn't watch the tournament would understand, but also give enough information. It's going to be a real struggle. I think it's going to be bad, but at least it's something. I don't know. I'm massively overstressing it because it's not a post I'm writing for me, which is all of my blog posts that I normally do about bikes. They're just for me. I wrote 4,000 words on an afternoon out to watch a bike race because, yeah. I've done round 3 and I've already got 2,000 words, I think. Got quite a lot. But yeah, it's the back and forth between watching the videos, picking someone who from memory was quite an interesting line or had an interesting story to them and that I haven't talked about yet, and talking about them. Oh, I should probably do the Continental Champions, actually. Fuck it. None of them were particularly interesting. Well, that's the problem. I tried watching my review, but it's actually harder to figure out watching my review than it is to figure out, because jumping around the review is really hard. It's easier for me to take Morrow's review and not Morrow's review, but Morrow's top video, and just run that one, because all I'm doing is looking at the results. Like I'm just in the results screen going, I know what's going on here, and then I just click some names and watch their runs and go, no, that's a normal run. No, that's a normal run. I've got a mental list of people that I definitely want to shout out. Obviously, it's massively biased. Like, it's my friends, you know? Like, the round 3 shout out is Woodjizzer. No. Round 2's Woodjizzer? Anyway, there's a Woodjizzer shout out, because I like the guy. There's an Ash shout out when Ash gets top 10 on round 3, because that was a really great run, a step above what Ash normally does anyway, but also Ash is, you know, everything Ash has done. No, you're not safe, Des, because you got an actual top 20 on the final run. I've got to figure out if I want to post, if and how I want to post the results. I think I should probably just link the results page for results. And just not at all. It's like, do I post a picture of the top 20 or something like that? But I think I should just post the results page as a link. Because I've already got a links bit at the bottom, because I'm linking to Kota, I'm linking to my guide video, I'm linking to Morrow's top 20. And I'm linking to my review video already, so I might as well do that. It'll be fine. You can... What I'll do... I mean, if you really want to look at it, you can go and find my fork of the Xonotic website. But I'll probably send it... When I've finished it, I'll make a merge request and send it to a couple of people for actual review before I upload it, because I assume there's gonna be a technical review on it, because I've probably put some files in the wrong place. Like all of Antibody's old posts put the media in static places, whereas the last couple of posts written by different people put it just in the folder with the markdown file. which is what I would normally do, so that's what I've done. And then links. Some links are direct links, and some people have put links at the bottom of a post and done like a glossary, and then it embeds the glossary, which is very sensible and smart, and I really like that idea, but I'm just doing them in line. It probably makes sense for this in case a link changes or dies, you can just remove it very easily. Hey Drona. The biggest annoyance is that the way they've made the website, the button to posts is hard-coded, right? So when I generate the local website, it's on localhost 1313, and the button to go to posts doesn't work, so I have to open localhost 1313/posts, which is really annoying that it's hard-coded. Uses Hugo. I normally use Zola, but it's like basically the same when you're writing stuff. It's not a problem. Yeah, it is a reportable bug. The thing is, I'll more than likely be able to just fix it, because I had to fix it on my own website, because I did that. Oh, that's quite a nice time, actually. That's quite a nice time. 3470, well, we got 3380, Woodjizzer stays up there. 2 has improved with 3417. I've got a 3470. Kyle, just behind me. Quite a big jump, over a second to Brain Fluid. Then Des half a second behind that. 5e just behind that. Banano, Ramses, 2337, not 2773. Slick, Zord not getting a finish. You got 3 minutes left to get a finish. Kind of burned out on Libra Split. Consider using the program you have spent so much time developing and actually playing a game. Go and play your favourite speedrun or learn a new speedrun. Or commit to that thing you said the other day where you should actually play Xonotic, because you've got it downloaded. And join us. If you join quick enough, you can have a time on every map. Because, you know, if you're really quick, you can definitely get through this in a minute. Since you know the route. Like, you know the basic path. You can definitely get through this if you're quick. If you don't go this way, go down the other way. And then there's a set of stairs at the back. Then come here. Around here. And then off to the side there. There's a little ledge. Ooh, 0.69. Maybe I don't improve. Xonotic is the best AFPS. I've been playing some Quake 3 today and yesterday, and my goodness, it just doesn't feel as smooth as Xonotic. And that's probably just because I'm used to this. But for sure 125 FPS doesn't help. And for sure, because even Momentum mod just doesn't feel as fluid. And it is because I'm used to it, absolutely. In the same way that I've been playing an absolute ton of Trackmania 2, and now Trackmania 2 feels better than Trackmania 1. Whereas that wasn't the case for a little while. I have been wanting to play Quake World again though, and I blame Des. Oof. Probably the last run. Here we go. Zord manages to put in a time, finally. Gets one through. Woodjizzer is out of time. And I am out of time. Rip Aroni. Yeah, Quake World is definitely one of the best, especially if you want teams. You can play pretty much anything in duel, but I want teams, 4-on-4. The only thing they're missing is CTF is dead right now, unless you're in Australia. They're all playing CTF in Australia. Let's have a look at the results at the minute then. With 33, we've got Woodjizzer followed by 2, Kyle, myself, 5e, Brain Fluid, Des, Ramses, Banano, 2337. Moon did not set a time. Moon, come on, man. I know you're watching this. Right, here we go. You all know what we're doing. First try. I'll take it. Oof. Quake World has got pretty fantastic DM. Like, the main thing with Quake World DM is that you have the weapons. Like, that's one of the biggest things, is the weapons not despawning. And it's so funny playing that and then going into a 2-on-2 and 2v2 weapon respawn times are 25 seconds. Oof. Did get the second booster. We should play sometime, Drainer. We should play Quake World together. Next league. Let's do it. Next league. Me and you. We'll find another couple of people interested. Let's do it. Ooh, that hurts. Because there's the Quake World Mix League. I think they've just started one, to be fair. Quake World Mix League, which I don't know if we'd be able to get in the same team for that. I might need to adjust my sensitivity. I was playing TF2 earlier today, and I could not hit anything with the shotgun as scout. I was playing medic. Like, honestly, I've played soldier, which doesn't require you to have great aim, especially when you're playing pastime and you're like aiming at nothing, which is what I mostly played since having this sensitivity in TF2. And I've played medic, because I'm a medic main. I'd love to play original Team Fortress. That's something I've tried to play so many times when I've been in the Quake World scene, is OGTF. Is anyone going to go for this route? I'll have to teach you. You get rocket launcher, you shoot guy. Gotta be honest, there's not much more to it than that, my friend. There is not a lot to it. Kyle was my shout out for this, actually, because Kyle's run on this was super nice. He had some incredibly tight turns. He really held it together. And his finish into the end, where he got back on the strafe, a lot. It stood out compared to the people around him. You know? He was definitely able to gain some positions on this compared to what he otherwise would have probably had. See, it is and isn't still being played. It very much... Okay, there's two parts of it isn't. I can't find a damn game in EU ever. Australia's playing it, but also original Team Fortress isn't. Fortress Forever is, or Fortress 1. No, yeah, Fortress Forever's a different thing. We are 4 minutes in and I still haven't got a rundown. This is going to be the story, and I think especially in the next one. The improvements made to the strafe bar. That might just be my settings for the strafe bar. By turning off the backwards one, making it solid, adding a line rather than just line and arrow, and making the above below massive. Why can't I get the double boost? There we go. Sometimes you just need the little back tap. This is my biggest pain point on this map. It was just actually getting up here. I thought it was dead. And no down ramp because I'm bad. Yeah, Carl had a beautiful last turn here, coming all the way around, taking it on the inside line. Please don't hit, thank you. I'll take it, it's not bad. Double boost is consistent if you get the line up. I was getting it consistently in the actual tournament every single time after a while, and Des even challenged me to come over to his server and do it, and I did, and got a PB. I can't remember if my end of week PB was on the NA server after all, or not. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, it is super customizable. Which I love. Although a lot of what I do to it is setting it back to what it used to be, and the rest of what I do to it is setting it to how it is in Quake 3. Even though I no longer use this bar. But yeah. Making it green and not have the overturn colour, that's Quake 3 Seagaz. Although it's a different green because the green they use is ugly. And then making it solid is how it used to be. Show many custom strafe HUDs. Yeah, I could do that. We had the whole thing of show your strafe HUD thing a while ago in the Discord. So I might do that. That'd be cool. Yeah. Yeah. Send me your configs. Yeah, I might do that. If people can, because if people send me their configs, I can extract strafe HUD from them by just doing cat grep strafe HUD. And then, yeah, just see only the strafe HUD changes. Ooh, rough. And then, yeah, obviously pictures. Or I suppose I'd want strafe HUD and physics HUD. Or we just get people to export their HUDs. That would actually work. Export your HUD as a HUD file, send it to me. Along with a screenshot. Could even make a zip. Because that's what Quake World. I'm probably going to have to do that in Quake World, in fact. Oh yeah, I should probably talk about the game. So we have 2 on the top. Kyle in 2nd. Expected he did do very well on this map. Woodjizzer now in 3rd. Myself in 4th, but Nano just holding on behind. Fairly big jump then to 5e. Then Des, who's going to be struggling with this. Over a second as well there to Des. Who's going to be struggling with this. The bit of lag. Ramses is in there, decent time, and 2, 3, 3 7s there, and Moon still hasn't finished a run. Come on, Moon, you can do it. I believe in you, even if your mother doesn't. Yeah, probably just whole HUD would be fun. Yeah, because I've probably lost my Quake HUD for Quake World. Because I think I merged my 2 Quakes. Because I merged my Quake 3 CPMA. And OSP and everything with DeFrag because I didn't want it taking up too many folders and because it was really annoying to have so many Quake folders when you're trying to CD into stuff. Now I just have the problem that Quake 3 comes up before Quake Speedrun, and I normally want Quake Speedrun because Quake 3 is pretty set in stone, but quite often I'm trying to run fancy things in Quake Speedrun, you know, because I want to run a different map pack. You need to pause your soul seek. Yeah, so it's, that'll probably help. Get it from the backup? No, because it's not in the backup. It never got deleted. It wasn't part of the reinstall because it's on my other games folder, and it's not in the home. Like the settings aren't in the home directory. It's fine because like. I started with the default HUD and then I worked with it and I nicked things from other people's HUDs, so I'm sure I could just find a pre-made HUD. you know. Or I'll just do what I did the first time I played, which is default HUD, except I have to swap the armor and health round, because they're the wrong way round. Every game has health on the left, armor on the right. Quake World? Nah. Nah, even though Quake 1's default HUD has it on left and right, that's how it is on the default HUD. Quake World, Easy Quake, default HUD, no. And I will be using Easy Quake, because although I know Drainer will probably tell me that FTEQW is the best engine in the world, and it is a great engine, and I do like it very much when I play Midnight Guns. Easy Quake's really fucking easy to set up and use and just get in a damn game. It's like so good. Okay, this might be good. As long as I don't bounce here. Yeah, we've got good spacing. Oh, come on! I just need to go higher. I need to stop being rubbish there. Yeah, Easy Quake's like... I can't remember, someone was talking about... We were talking about it ages ago when I was playing Quake World. And Kyle coming in perfectly there. People were like, Easy Quake is like Mint or Ubuntu. And then... there's another one that a lot of people use. That one's like Arch Gen 2. And then there's the kind of middle of the road Debian Fedora. Like you need to do a bit of stuff, and that's FTE. You can be very powerful with it, but it's that kind of, yeah, it'll just bloody work. If you just want to play, there's a reason it's installed with Nquake. You know, you just download the damn thing and you can be playing. I actually missed a tournament. I found out about it too late. There was a race tournament in Quake World, and I found out about it too late to enter. But that would have been pretty fun to play. Here we go. No, I didn't get the down ramp. I'll take it. That is a good time for me in 13 minutes or whatever. Very good. I'll take that. Remember, this is using the same point system as well, obviously, as XDWC. It feels weird using it for the smaller CrabCup events because it's like, it's like kind of overkill. But it makes a lot more sense now I'm using it for this. Oh, I phased through that. Skims are enabled for me and me only. Has anybody changed their route? Anybody watching? Has anyone changed their route today? Oh yeah, the unlagged Easy Quake. I think I was told last time you don't actually have to use that. That you get pretty much all the benefits if the server is using an unlagged client. Oh, using Nquake with FTE is really easy. Because you can use Nquake just to get all the stuff installed in the right places. And then... yeah. Moon sending an IP, I think? Oh. Hopefully that isn't actually a private key. You don't want to send your private key in a public IRC with a video being recorded. GitHub decided that I'm not me. That was fun, because I deleted my private key, and I didn't. I decided I couldn't be asked to copy it across. I don't sign anything, so who cares? I just log into GitHub. Yeah. GitHub was like, you've changed your key. I was like, I know. You've called it GitLab. I know, because I'm never quite sure what you're supposed to call a key. Like, I've used it first for GitLab, but then I remembered that you don't actually, like, have a different SSH key. Oh, of course, yeah, the HUD's different. But yeah, if you want to use FTE, you can use Nquake, and then you've got basic FTE. But to use all that, you need plugins and stuff. Yeah, that's what I named it. Obviously in the device, except it was Desktop 2 because I forgot to delete my other one. So I now have Desktop 2, which this isn't Desktop 2. I only have one desktop. I have desktop, laptop, and I've never needed to upload from my gaming laptop so far. Okay, decent. Should have got on the strafe. Not going to hit this down ramp, that's bad. But that was a good up ramp. Now I might be able to come inside last. Which if I could have done in the tournament would have been lovely. Fuck this step! Fucking step. God damn it. It's not even a real ankle breaker, it's just my step ankle breaker. Oh yeah, a load of people have got... Oh yeah, 5e. Make sure you've not got the stream on 1080p. Because Twitch absolutely wrecks me for packet loss if I've got a stream on 1080p, even if it's in the background. 480p is fine. Also, OBS, strange question. Drainer, potentially you know this. So, I set up OBS, brand new configs, when I reinstalled. Oh, of course it does. I'm only streaming in 720p, aren't I? Yeah, I only stream in 720p. Because otherwise, when Twitch doesn't give me quality options, it rips people's computers to shreds. So that's not fair. So I stream lower. Yeah, so I set constant quality, and Twitch complained I was using more than 6,000 bandwidth. I go into simple mode, into constant bitrate. I set it to 5,000. I then go back to constant quality. Now it's only using 5,000 bitrate. That feels like a bug to me. There's going to be so many people who didn't get a good run on this because they just couldn't get a run going. And I think that's going to be the theme for round 5, probably. Round 3, I think most people will be able to get their good run in, to be fair. Oh, I didn't go high enough. Yeah. I've kind of got used to people responding in in-game chat and watching the stream and everything, even when they're not supposed to be. You can always rely on someone doing it. Like, just yelling at someone to ready up in the stream has worked so many times in duel tournaments. Just going, oi, mute this and ready up. Dodger. I spent an hour and a half playing warm-up with Dodger once on Stormkeep. That was great. Just chatting on voice. No step. Ooh, so close. GG. call next map round 3. Put my light on because it's getting dark. Constant bitrate 7,500. Twitch is supposed to only have a 6,000 bitrate. I can definitely stream it higher, but Twitch is meant to. Twitch was complaining because OBS was going over, so it was like over under, and it averaged 6,000. But Twitch wasn't happy about that. About that over under. Right. Map number 3. A very techie strafe map, which I guarantee you nobody is going to get their favourite run on. But I think they'll be able to get, everyone will be able to get like good runs in, but there's no way anyone's doing the super fast strats. And it depends what you want to do. Like, I've watched a lot of runs and this was the world record strategy coming on the inside there. I think everybody is going to go for the strategy that we all bloody missed, which was to take this. Can't believe how many people missed that. Me included, of course. Absolutely missed that. Yeah. Yeah, this map looks great. Just I don't know, the concreteness of it. The concreteness of it is very nice. I like the concreteness. Who was complaining about graphite? Because me and you, Drainer, have the same opinion on maps, I'm pretty sure. Map design. It doesn't really matter. And someone was complaining about graphite the other day. It's like, oh, it looks bad. Like, yeah, who cares? Plays good. I'd rather have a map that plays good, looks terrible, or it just looks bland. I'd much rather have a bland looking map to a map you can't see anything on. Because God, that's why I stopped having to play CS in like 2020, yeah, 2020. I didn't really play CS since, because it just got worse and worse after I started playing about 2016. Just the visibility got worse and worse and worse to the point where I couldn't see anything, couldn't see the player characters. And you know, I'm also coming from this where everybody's bright green. And TF2 where everybody's really visible and really well made. Yeah, seriously can't believe we missed that. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible we all missed that. I mean, Goblin just gets the ramp absolutely perfectly, but literally nobody else does. You try explaining how this map works in text, by the way. Explaining what Goblin did, explaining Vert doing a DJ here. So Vert comes around here, comes here, DJs this instead of ramp jumping it, gets on the inside, DJ cancel there, which gives him perfect speed to get a down ramp on this. You try explaining that in a text box. I did realise at that point, though, I can timestamp them. That was the smartest thing I've realised, and I need to go back and rewrite a couple of bits. Because while I'm explaining what's happening, I can say 14 seconds into his run. Like, I don't even have to do video timestamps. I could timestamp and link Morrow's video with it in. But at the same time, I can be like 14 seconds into Vert's run. And in another bit I can go, yeah, 28 seconds into this run. If it's not obvious where it is. Also, I should clear this up just before I get too deep into this. Des, this is checkpoint 1, this is checkpoint 2. I am now in... No, I'm in checkpoint 1. Whatever it says up there. And now I'm in checkpoint 3. Now I'm in checkpoint 4. Now I'm in checkpoint 5. Now 6. Now 7. Well, yeah. But that's how I'm doing it, because that's how people do it in Trackmania. I believe. I don't know. I can't remember. That's the marker I've gone with. Was I doing this in the tournament? I wasn't. I was going wide. I've just watched so many people that are better than me. Oh, speaking of going straight in Trackmania, there was a massive finding yesterday on a Trackmania track. It says plus forward, but it's not. They make minute TAS-only inputs because the inputs are less than you could physically record on a controller. Like, you genuinely could not record these inputs on a controller because Trackmania carries more input variance in game than any controller has actually got, and it does these tiny minute. Even the TAS tool doesn't do it. These minute, so it's not plus forward. Broken controller only. Let's have a look. What's the difference? Because you'd come inside here if you're going to do that. And you'd want that, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let's take a look where we are. So we have Woodges are up at the top, 2 in second place, Kyle in third, 5 are doing great in fourth, then Banano, then myself quite a distance behind, Dez doing well, Ramses 2337, and Moon still hasn't set a time. Come on, Moon. I need to get a better time. My time is bad. Plus 1 second? The fuck? What did I do? Okay, there we go. It's still not good though, is it? Damn. What am I doing wrong? I genuinely do not know. Because I'm way off my time. I'd expect to be within a second every time on these maps after 20 minutes. Not that I actually remember my route properly on this map. No! Okay, I made it. Safe. To be good? Nice. Okay. I will take that. That is not quite within a second, but it is pretty good. Back up to where I have been the rest of the time. And notably, back up and around the kind of people, you know, in the order that it was during the event. So it'll be interesting to see what the difference is today. When there's less time to grind. But that suits a different player as well. So there's partially... Everyone's got 20 minutes, so it doesn't matter if you work or if you're able to put 50 hours in to each of these maps. Well, it probably does actually, because you've got a lot more practice, but yeah. 20 minutes is hard. Hard on the hands. Hard on the hands. Damn, that's a nice time from 5e. Bad turn. This was a very tricky map in the week as well. And it was one, if I remember right, at least for me, was a not doing great times, and then all of a sudden I just pulled one. Just like way faster, way better time. Do I play uwu music? I mean, this is technically JDM music, so this is weeb music. It's not a great time, but I'll take it. I will take it. It is. It's the Art of Rally soundtrack, for anybody wondering. JDM is technically cars, isn't it? It's Japanese domestic market. It's not technically JDM, as in that's not a genre of music. However, it is a very, especially this song is a very. This is the song for Japan. I'm pretty sure. I mean, technically it's not anything, but. Yeah. My hand also hurts. An hour of grinding definitely does a number on your hand. Electric dance music. Japanese dance music, I think, is what I might have been going for. JDM is Japanese domestic market. If you see a JDM car, then it's a car made for Japan. Specifically domestic Japan, rather than a Japanese car Like that's the definition, because otherwise if you say Japanese car, then all Hondas are Japanese cars. But JDM is specifically the cars what were made for Japan. Even if it's a Ford, it can still be JDM. As long as Ford made it for selling in Japan to people rather than race car drivers. Which does mean that a lot of people think that it's a very sporty thing, but that's just what people bring over to the West. JDM can also be absolute shitboxes. As long as it was sold in Japan to a domestic market. It is JDM. Do not eat, thank you. Yes, that is a good time. That is a very good time. I'm happy with that. I need a drink. It's not close to my PB. It's not close to the top of the table. But it beats 5e, and that's what I'm about. That's all I care, you know. What are we on today? We're on the summer fruits today. I'm not competitive, and comparison is the thief of joy, but I will get sad if I lose to my friends and people that I think... The most annoying thing is people that I think I should be better than. Especially when that is completely ruined by them getting better and me not getting better. Like last XDWC by me going, why is Kyle challenging me? And then thinking, hold on, actually no, he's like really good now because he's actually been playing. And I haven't been. And now he just demolishes me. I mean, I should have seen it coming. He did that to me in Duel as well. Except he was just immediately better than me at Duel. But I blame Kojip for that. Training the kid up. Smash Banano for tea time. Nice. Where are we in the overall then? Woodges is taking the top spot, followed by 2. Kyle in 3rd, myself in 4th. Just behind is 5e. Not far behind that is Des with a very nice run. Banano gets smashed. Then Ramses. We're all pretty close together. Look at that. Less than half a second between myself and Banano. And then big time chunks up at the top. 2 minutes left. Minutes remain. Yeah, I think this is going to be about getting how close do you get to your XSC time. And obviously that depends how much time you were able to put in grinding that particular week. And stuff like that. And what route did you take? Like, is it a bullshit route that took an hour to execute once? Or is it a reasonable route to get a run in? I assume there's going to be some players that put in a... Especially next map, map 4. There's going to be someone, I think, that goes for all the tricks. I feel like. But they're going to have to get a good run in before going for the tricks. Because there's no way. If you just go for the tricks... Well, if you just go for the tricks, you're risking it, right? You are very much risking it. You're like, I either win or I don't finish. Oof. That's GG for me. Through the final jump. F. F in chat for Kyle, who comes second anyway. Woodges are Kyle, 2, Crab, 5e, Des, Banano, Ramses, Moon, 2337. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Let's try and get a secret quickly. If I can get this. Oof. Ah, nah. GG! I forgot to... F1, quick! I forgot to call the vote. We need a jukebox. Okay, so this map, you want to shoot the button, you want to come around here. Well, actually you want to go the other side. The other side seemed faster, but I'm not changing my route. Then you come here, clip over, make sure you get all the way over. This bit, shoot that, strafe. Miss that button, of course, because you're a noob. Round here, around the corner. And not fast enough. Yeah, I probably should have just done that. I don't know why I feel bad doing the vote call super early. What a whiff. See, I told you I've got no aim. This is why I couldn't hit anything as scout. I'm just waiting for them to come into my line of sight. Wait for the buttons. No. Imagine someone does Delta trick, but actually pulls it off instead of whiffing. Just started? No. No. Technically we're finished. This is bonus now. This is just because of XSC. So normally we only do 3 maps. But you are lucky enough to be witnessing the reason that we're not doing 5 maps. Watch the pain and the burn off. An hour is fine. Over an hour, you are starting to get... yeah. Yeah, time really does fly. It is incredible, the difference. And the difference between grinding a map for an hour and having the 3 maps come through as well. Because I was grinding a map for an hour a couple of weeks ago before a Smurf Cup, and then I played the Smurf Cup, which is 7 maps. It takes about an hour to complete them all in rounds mode in Trackmania, and yeah, massive difference. Massive difference. Although sometimes you're just playing badly and you want it to be over, but you're just sticking it in there. Yeah, it is tough. You've got to you got to train your hand to be able to take this kind of abuse. Here we go, the hard part. Yeah, I'll take whatever I can get. No, no, I'm just gonna get a run in. Fuck. No, I don't even know if I make this. Oh yeah, I do. Boom. Incroyable. It has been quite funny hearing commentators from the UK slowly come around to the idea that they can call Paul Sexass Paul Sexass. And they don't have to try saying Seychas. Oh, it's French, it's pronounced Seychas. And then you go onto his PCS page and he's like, Paul Sexass. Paul Sexass. And it's amazing. And he practically doesn't speak any English. Which is the best part. So he probably has been told that it sounds like that. Someone's probably like, ah, yes. Sexass. Funny. Funny in English. Okay, sub 50 would be nice for sure. Banano has a very nice time. I'll do this run and then we will take a look because it's 5 minutes. I'm going to try and do them every 5 minutes, the scores. Oh no. Wedges are up at the top, followed by Banano, followed by Plaza very closely, already getting in there because Plaza's just a god now. Myself, 5e, Ramses, Moon has a time finally. Good job, Moon, we love you. 2, 3, 3, 7, and then Dez and Kyle flailing at the back. Falling off probably in the finish. Round 3 broke you? You've got a very nice time though. No, what am I even doing? I just ran straight off the edge. What am I even doing? I did not play this map enough, which I learned on the last day when I tried to grind it, that I just did not have the spacing or the ball knowledge of the fucking end. Like, that was it. Because that's kind of a major part of this sort of map, is having the ball knowledge for the end and knowing how to do it. Okay, this is fast. Ramses stole me button! I can't possibly have whiffed, surely. I'm not sure if these have actually got the proper timings. Whether Cool set them up with that, because I genuinely didn't play enough to even hit them. But there is a chance that I whiffed, especially with the shotgun spread. Apparently, Cool didn't know there was shotgun spread and how bad it was. Otherwise, he would have let us keep the... Well, I think he could have... If he'd have asked about it, I would have sent him Zord's config, and we would have just ran a spreadless shotgun config for a bit for the map. Missed. Okay, no, I just whiffed. If me and Plaza can both hit that, then I definitely whiffed and it's set up correctly. Because there is definitely, when you're offline, you can see the buttons disappear and pop back. But I think that's just visual. The actual hitbox is damn near instant. So if you shot them perfectly together, I assume that it'd break, but... Big time gain in the end. Where are we? Carl's up the top. Massive time. Plaza in second. Widges are in third. Banana in fourth. Myself, 5e, Des, Ramses, Moon. 2337. 10 days till Xmas. Don't set your watch by it. Okay. Guess I'm just bad. Oof. That's not good. Okay, the high speed is here. Humongous. No, not cheating. Now I'm really not cheating because I haven't actually written the full post for this yet. I've only done half of it. So I haven't got to the bit where I analyse people's runs again. So I don't actually know what I'm doing, whereas all the other ones, I know what the world record route is, fresh in my mind. This one, last time I saw it was the last time you guys saw it, probably. Watching the streams back at the end of the tournament. Unless you mean the speed hacks, in which case, yeah, sure. Way better line. And we're in. A little bit faster. Still over a second from my PB though. Which I think is mostly in the start to middle. Well, this bit I think is fine. But this bit feels flaky. Like I was coming through here, really strafing hard over the top, getting 1800 to this corner. And then this bit, I was very clean by the end of the week. Coming out of here a lot faster. Oh, I need a hand rest. $46.25. Kyle has absolutely smashed it there. The fact that 2's not playing this one is worrying for the overalls. Kyle looking strong to take this overall. Been up there every time, and that is a huge gap. If you thought Goblin's gaps were big, that's over a second. Even Goblin didn't manage to get a full second on second place. So, what I'm saying, Carl better than Goblin. Basically, that's what I'm saying, really. And I think they should duke it out in a best of 3. Where 1 round is DeFrag, 1 round is Duel, and 1 round is Xonotic Race, the one where you can shoot each other. Oh, Kyle's doing the head hitter trick. Is he doing the second head hitter trick though? I doubt it. I don't think so. But he is consistent with the first at least. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I managed to hold my nerve, which means more speed. Didn't hold my nerve there though, so less speed. Okay, it's not bad. It is not bad. That was a banging end. What? This is so good. What a crap start for such a good end. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's a really good time. That is a really good time. Two and a half minutes left. No, I missed it. Okay, that killed it. That killed it proper. Can I get another PB? Not if I miss the target. So the problem with streaming this is I can't do that 5-minute break that everybody else does. I guess I could spectate people. Okay, if I get a good end, I can probably PB this. I'd have needed a bit better than that. Unfortunate. That's GG from me. It looks like we're going to be ending with Kyle, Plaza, Woodges and myself. Banano, Des, 5e, Ramses, Moon, and 2337. Pretty decent. GG's all round. One more map to go. Who will take it? I don't even know what the overall is going to be because Carl's going to take a lot there. That is a big gap to second place. So Carl's going to take a lot of points on this one. 2 drops out realistically. You can't make up 1,000. Here we go. This is going to be the hardest map, I think, for everybody. It's the longest. At over a minute, it's just going to be about getting a time down, I think, at the start. Even if it's completely not my normal route. Oh, I'm going to get stuck between those spacings again, I think. Just going to have to push the plus speed. Of course, this is the one that we've all played the most recent, but does that mean that we remember it the most? The fact that it's the hardest one, does that help or hinder? Yeah, Plaza's, I think, impossible to clutch it. Even if Kyle had gone, Plaza's only played 2 rounds. Plaza needs a time machine, but if they had we know they don't have a time machine because they'd have gone back in time and turned up at the start of the rounds. My favourite thing for time machines is the time machines definitely don't exist, because if you keep going back in time and changing the logical timeline, then the only stable timeline is the one in which time machines don't exist. So people keep going back, changing the timeline, changing the timeline, changing the timeline, and the only stable timeline is going to be the one where no time machines are invented. Which means time machines can't exist. I'm sorry to say. Gosh, this map is definitely hard at the end of a competition like this one. That's just what happens when you have a power cut, Des. Des has left the game. 3 minutes later, Des has disconnected from IRC. No, what happened there? We are 5 minutes in. I wonder how many people have not set a time yet. I was hoping to have a time set by now and then be going for harder tricks, but I realised that that one difficult bit was the difficult bit. A lot of my week revolved around trying to get past that. God damn it. This song is called Bass Face by my friend Katie. Who exists on the internet, both making cool music like this and smut. What? How did I not? How? How did that? How? Come on, game, please. I need to catch a break. Like, I'll take any time as long as it doesn't completely bonk. That's the most annoying thing, is it's like complete death is the only thing making me reset. Fuck. Because now I don't have the speed to take the over the top. Des did get a top 20 on this map, so it is very possible Des absolutely dominates here and takes the W. Not a good run, but at least it's something in it. It's 3 seconds off 5e, it's 4 seconds off Des. I was super inconsistent on this map as well, so specifically for me, this is going to be hard. Every other map, I was able to get consistent times. This one was an absolute shot in the dark, and eventually I pulled out a good run, whereas the rest of them, it was always a good run was coming. At some point, I just had to pull off the next step. Good ramp. Okay. A 104. That is not bad. That is not bad. Happy with that. For 10 minutes in. Kyle with a 101.62. Massive time there from Kyle. He did have a 100.32 in the tournament. World record 58.17. Plaza in second place with a 103.57. He had a 101.21 in the tournament. Then Woodjizzer, who had a 102.45, has now got a 103.91. Dez had a 102.25. I had a 102.75. Not happening. Oh. Hard tournament. Hard fought tournament. This is more prestigious than the real thing, really. You know. Because there'll actually be a video on this one. I don't know if I'm going to get around to making a video for the other one. They're hard to make, recap videos are really hard to make. The blog post's hard enough. This is a good time. 103.02. Wow. Blog post could be the script for the vid for sure. I did try to do that. I did try to write it in the way that I speak. I don't know. Because the other thing is I've still got to like edit the video, and that's hard. That's very hard. I did say I was going to do it as a PowerPoint presentation and just do it off the rip, which is still probably the idea. But yeah. I'm still, you know, putting the PowerPoint presentation together is still not easy. And then I'd probably still have to do some editing because I'm going to flub my words, so I've still got to go through and like cut out the bits where I flub my words. But at least we don't have the problem of before where I'm talking about a thing and that thing isn't happening on screen. Because that's what happened for XDWC. And people did notice it. Because it was meant to just be background footage. But yeah, it kind of doesn't become background footage really. After all the talk, I'm very much trying left hole. No, this is terrible. Oh, what on earth was I doing? Yeah, slideshow's better. It means that I can pre-edit it as well. It basically puts everything backwards. The video editing is done beforehand, and that means that the talking always lines up with the video, which is how most people do it. But I find it really difficult to line that up, which is why I always do it the other way around, because I find it difficult to make the video and then I end up talking, and then like you've really got to know your cadence and know how fast you're doing. 5 minutes left on the timer. I could actually beat my PB on this. In fact, I would have fucking beat it on that previous run that I killed. Oh, that's so bad. I would have beaten it. I was 0.3 ahead. That's faster. That's a PB. A real one. No, losing time, losing speed. Oof. Okay, what we got left? We have Kyle still at the top, then Plaza, then myself, and Woodges, then Des, then Fivey, then Ramses. 2332. Moon hasn't set a time. Banano 61 runs in, has not set a time. We have 3 minutes left. And then I got to do a whole load of math. Oh no! I've just realised something bad, Des. We have a problem. I only have 3 things. I'm going to have to add the extra 2 columns and spreadsheets and hope that it works. Probably only 2 runs left. The other option is I could whack it all onto the... Oh no, it doesn't update. I was going to say I could whack it all onto the website, but you have to wait for Morrow to press the update website button for it to update. So I can't do the website. Oh, death. One final run then. It is officially GG for most. Good up ramp. Good speed coming through here. Not amazing, but good. Nah. Oh, no. I don't think it would have been plus 2-1. Wasn't great round the final corner. But yeah. GG to everybody. That looks like your final results. We'll wrap it up on the spreadsheet and we'll see where the final placements are. Thank you to anyone who's going to drop out now, but nicely done. Plus 277 because I hit the wall when I crashed. But oh well. Pausing the recording, we'll come back when the spreadsheet is done. Alright then, here's your results. Congratulations to Kyle for taking the overall win on this one. Very neatly edging out Woodjizzer, who had 2 map wins overall. Then myself in 3rd place. Banano in 4th. Very close, only 3 points ahead of 5e in 5th. Following that up, pretty close behind is Des, Ramses 2337, 2, Plaza, Radio, Moon, Brain Fluid, Zord, and 10 days till Christmas. It has been a fantastic tournament. This has been an absolutely amazing one. Join us again in 2 weeks where we should have 3 brand new maps if I manage to finish my one, but guaranteed 2 maps because they are done. Extra one if I can finish it. Thank you very much for watching. Congratulations to everybody who played and everybody who competed and everybody who plays all of these things. Check out the blog post when it comes out in a couple of days. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next couple of weeks and whatever, and I will have the March records review soonish. There's not many of those. See ya.